In this section, we will explain the background of the deal between Macquarie Asset Management and National Grid, and how it could give Macquarie full control of a vital part of the UK's gas grid. National Grid is a company that owns and operates the UK's regulated national gas transmission system and an independent gas metering business. The gas transmission system consists of 7,660 kilometers of high-pressure pipelines that transport gas from terminals and storage facilities to local distribution networks and power stations. The gas metering business provides metering services to gas suppliers and customers. In March 2022, National Grid announced that it had agreed to sell a 60% stake in its gas transmission metering business to a consortium led by Macquarie Asset Management, an Australian investment firm, and British Columbia Investment Management Corporation, a Canadian pension fund. The deal valued the business at approximately £9.6 billion, including debt. The deal was part of National Grid's strategy to focus on its electricity business, which it expects to grow significantly as the UK transitions to a low-carbon economy. National Grid also said that it would use the proceeds from the sale to invest in new projects and return some cash to shareholders. The consortium, on the other hand, saw an opportunity to acquire a stable and regulated asset that generates predictable cash flows and has a long-term growth potential. The consortium also said that it would partner with National Grid to ensure the security, safety, and reliability of the gas network, while enabling the UK to accelerate its transition away from fossil fuels. However, the deal also raised some concerns about the future of the UK's gas grid and its role in the energy transition. Some critics argued that Macquarie, which has a reputation for aggressive cost-cutting and asset stripping, could undermine the quality and safety of the gas network, or use it as a platform for further acquisitions in the UK energy sector. Others questioned whether Macquarie would support the development of hydrogen as a low-carbon alternative to natural gas, or whether it would seek to maximize profits from the existing gas infrastructure. Moreover, the deal included an option for the consortium to acquire the remaining 40% stake in the gas business from National Grid on broadly similar terms, subject to necessary adjustments. This option could be exercised by the consortium at any time before March 2024. If this happens, Macquarie would gain full control of a vital part of the UK's gas grid, which could have significant implications for the UK's energy security, affordability, and decarbonisation goals. The deal between Australian bank Macquarie and National Grid is a threat to the UK's gas infrastructure and the public interest. Macquarie has a history of asset stripping and profiteering from essential services, such as water and energy. It has been accused of overcharging customers, cutting jobs, reducing investment, and avoiding taxes. If Macquarie takes over National Grid's gas network, it could jeopardize the security, affordability, and sustainability of gas supply for millions of households and businesses across the UK. That's why we urge the UK ministers to intervene and scrutinise the deal under the National Security and Investment Act and the Competition and Markets Authority. These laws are designed to protect the UK's critical infrastructure and prevent foreign takeovers that could harm national security or competition. The ministers have the power to block or impose conditions on the deal if they find that it poses a risk to the public interest or the future of the UK's gas infrastructure. We need to act now before it's too late. The deal is expected to be completed by March 2022, unless the ministers step in and stop it. We cannot let Macquarie get away with this. We cannot let our gas network fall into the hands of a predatory bank that cares more about profits than people. We cannot let our gas bills go up, our jobs go down, our investment go away, and our environment go to waste. We need to stand up for our gas infrastructure and our public interest. We need to demand that the UK ministers intervene and scrutinise the deal. We need to make our voices heard and stop Macquarie from taking over National Grid.